No, we starting, but the questions. Can I ask a scripture question?
We starting. That's what I'm saying. Give me 1 second. Let me get a mic check on that mic. Once you hold the volume up button. Check.
Check.
Very straight. Clap it up. Oh, sorry. Go ahead with your question.
Con, sir. Con, sir. The book of Proverbs, 31 and verse 3. Give not thy strength unto women, nor thy way to which destroy kings.
I thought she was your queen, huh? Read that again.
Give not thy strength unto women, nor thy ways to which destroy kings.
What's your question? Do you have a question or do you want a breakdown?
I want the breakdown, sir.
Okay. What is it again? Proverbs what?
31 and 3.
Proverbs 31 and 3. What is your strength? Go, y'all.
So like, your strength is your wisdom, right? I'm the fear of the Lord.
That's your strength. You're strong because you fear the Lord. You know, brothers do MMA, brothers do basketball, brothers do, they jump out of airplanes with parachutes and claim they fearless and they claim that that's their strength. You see what I'm saying? That they're strong physically or they're strong because of this. But in reality, you ain't strong unless you fear the Lord. That's the beginning of you having any strength, or more accurate, like the Bible say, that's the beginning of your wisdom. But your strength is the Lord. So how do you give the Lord to your woman? If you could, cardio go, y'all just pour me some of that sweet red. You gotta cut it open though. It's not open. The shop.
Slack wrong view, sir.
By putting her above the Lord.
Come on, sir.
You put her above the Most High, if you put her above the Most High, you will most definitely not succeed in what you trying to do for the Lord. A king, you have strength. You see what I'm saying? As a king, you have strength, and if you give it unto your woman, I mean, all of it comes from the Most High. So if you get a Lord to your woman, she's running your household, you're tucking your tail, you can't handle your children. Everything is just running amok simply because you put her on a pedestal. You put her on a pedestal that she don't belong on, Akim. And as men, we started putting someone on a pedestal out of our thirst for vagina. Thirsting for vagina, we put a woman on pedestal. I said, she'll never do that. I remember being a kid, man. I remember being a kid. This little light-skinned girl on the block told me, yeah, she'll never. It was like, oh, yeah, man, such and such threw money all over the ground. She was staring at it like she was ready to go. And I was like, nah, she ain't do that. Nah, ain't no way. And then I grew up. And I said, she did that. She did that. And, and she will always do that. You understand? You can't give your strength to a woman, Hakim. You have to be a man. You have to understand that a woman was put here to help you. You understand? She was put here to help you, and any resistance you get from a woman, just remember in your own mind, not something you need to tell her, but something for you to remember in your own mind is she was actually given a chance at a 50-50 with Eve. She was given a chance, and instead of listening to you, instead of working with you in a quote-unquote 50-50, who should listen to? The white man. That's why she can't have 50-50. A woman can't have no power. This might be foreign to you. I don't know. Let me tell you something. And here, you have no power. You cook food. You clean. You take care of children. You smile. You're lovable. You're warm. You're caring. And if you do that enough, just maybe, you get a shot on the grill. Salakia, on Black Watch.
God, precept, sir.
Towels.
Precept, sir. The book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 11 and verse 9. Neither was the man created for the woman, but the woman for the man.
John, neither was the man made for the woman, but the woman for the man. You understand? The woman for the man. She is meant to help you. You don't give the help. If you hire a maid, you don't give the maid the keys to your damn Lamborghini and say, hey man, I want you to run my life. Here's the password to all my business accounts. Here's the account I pay you out of. Here's my savings account. I love you, maid. Please ruin my life. That's what you're doing with your woman when you give her the keys to anything. You understand? It is hard for you to understand potentially because women in today's society are what? They're put above you. Call it what it is. The white man's attempt to put her above you is real. It is a real attempt, and he would have you think that you are worth nothing while everything he does glorifies her, raises her in the public sight, and calls her glorious. You are left thinking you are what? What are you left thinking you are? Kashak?
Nothing, sir.
Dead before 25. I'm gonna die anyway. Jim Muhammad said something so powerful. He said, I used to think when I was about 21, 22, why the hell am I alive? I heard we died before 25. Why the hell am I alive? I got to be getting close to death. I got to be. Whole time you over here worrying about your life, they giving her all the goddamn life. You worrying, you going to see tomorrow. They are promising her tomorrow. You got to take that from her. You got to take that from her and make her understand that white man can't save you. He can't save you. You understand? Whether you marry him, have sex with him, or have his children, that devil can't save you. Do you understand? And you got to make her understand that. Or you're going to give your power to her. It'll crumble you. You understand? You will crumble, and many kings have fallen from this. Many powerful men have fallen from abroad with a tight box and some big lips. Many powerful men have fallen.
Right.
You understand?
That's right.
Me. Go, Yala.
I got another precept on that.
Go ahead.
This is the 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 3. But I will have you know that the head of every man is Christ, and the head of the woman is the man,
Mm-hmm.
and the head of Christ is God, the Most High.
The head of every woman is the man. Every woman. Right. Meaning what? Can you read Esther and say, but that's Queen Esther right there? I would advise you read more into the book of Esther and read about Mordecai. Behind, what evil saying they got in the world, behind every man is a woman. Behind every great man is a great woman. Behind every woman who seems to be great, there is a greater man. That is the truth. You understand? Every woman who is great according to these standards, which are the standards that matter, Hakim. The only thing that matters on earth is what the Lord thinks. So the only woman who is great by these standards is a woman who has a man behind her. Now you might have some masculine, strong-faced broad who is a scientist, and she is the top of her field, and she runs around telling men what to do all goddamn day. So when she go back home, her man, she has no clue how to humble down. They done made her goddamn supervisor at Family Dollar. Now she don't know how to goddamn act. She has no clue how to act because she's over here getting $17 an hour, and she looking at Jerome getting $9.50, and she like, oh, Jerome, you're not worthy. She don't know how to come home and humble down. You understand? And these are the women that you're dealing with. I don't care if she's perfect. I don't care if she's flawed. I don't care if she's the devil. You can't give her no power. Eve fumbled the bag, and that's all the fumbling you need to see. You don't give her no chance with no 50-50. Don't promise her nothing you wait for her to deliver on. You understand? Stop telling these women y'all about to give her everything to get the box. Stop doing that. Stop. You're messing the game up. You're messing the game up for brothers like Adunya who ain't finna do it. Adunya is finna tell him right off the rip, look, bro, you got nothing. You ain't getting nothing. You can come humble down, and here she go remembering everything you told her. Now I'm worth this, and I'm a dime amongst the rough. Oh, God. Stop ruining the game. Stop. You're ruining it, Hakim. You're ruining it. Just tell them from the jump, look, you ain't finna get nothing from me. Nothing. I serve God. You want to get with me? That's fine. But you're going to obey everything I tell you to do. If she can't get with it, I can leave her alone, because that is a woman who down the line will try to take your power. And what you learn is all women suffer from that. All women at some point, some more than others, suffer from trying to grab power. All of them. They try to grab. Esther tried to avoid her responsibility and told Mordecai, I don't know, anybody that go to see the king, when the king asks for him, is guaranteed to die. And Mordecai had to check the hell out of her, like, bro, listen, if you don't go into that king and use all that femininity that I raised in you, you will die alone. And salvation for Israel will come from somewhere else. Yeah, right. Or you can take advantage of what the Lord is offering you, and you can have your name in the book. Your choice. And she chose wisely. She chose wisely. Most women will not choose wisely. And you're going to be in a house arguing with a broad who's trying to grab power, and you're going to be thinking, damn, I ain't weak. Why she trying me? Because it is hardwired in them to try to grab power. Right. Look at Eve, like I said. It is hardwired for her to go on her own and talk to this goddamn snake and bring it back to you like a fact. You understand? She's hardwired to do that. You have to bypass that. You have to bypass it and tell her you have no power. Zero. You have no say-so, no power. I'll listen to you if you sound smart, but I have the last word. You understand? The shot.
Salakia, sir, if I may, you put him on punishment, not give him your time.
I mean, that's one of my favorite things to do.
I mean, it's mine as well, sir.
Put him on punishment. I mean, what's bad about it? Damn. What's bad about putting them on punishment? Just about, I don't know how many people on earth nowadays. There's millions of other blacks and Hispanic and Native Indian women. There's millions, like millions upon millions. And I hate to break it to you, they look better than your rib. Right. They look better than your rib. And you know, they'll throw down for you too. They'll burn that damn kitchen to hell if they need to for you. You understand? Yeah, right. Shut up. Yeah, shut up. You understand? Punishment. Right? Before you give them power, when you get to that crossroads and say she's not listening, what do I do? And your choice is either give her power or put her on punishment. Just just amuse me. Put on punishment one time. Just put on punishment one time. Right. You just put on punishment and see how she act. Right? You understand? And don't be on punishment waiting to see how she act. Go entertain something else. Like, go
Cut on cuz.
Go find another rib. Right. Don't put on punishment and be looking at it like, are you good now? Oh man, go talk to a couple other ones and don't even worry about the broad. Don't even worry about it. Put on punishment. You understand?
Cut on cuz.
Broad on punishment. I promise you, punishment worked better than giving her power. Giving her power, she might smile in your face for the time being. All it gives you is hell later. Hell, because now she used to you giving her power. So now what you gonna do? What you gonna do now? Now she's expecting it all the time. And when you decide to actually be a man and stop, it's gonna be that much harder. But if you would have just listened to me and amused me, Salakia, put on punishment one time. Just put on punishment and see how she acts. It'll benefit you better in the long run. You understand? She'll know her role. It hurts a woman to hear that she's a possession. It hurts. But it's the truth. You're a possession. You're to help me. You understand? You understand, Mama Sar? Don't give her no power out. Don't give her no power. A lot of these women have too many goddamn opinions and Jesus Christ. I can't stand it. I don't stop letting them have opinions. They got opinions about every goddamn thing in that. Social media is disgusting. It is disgusting. They got an opinion about everything. They get to see news from California and Korea and Taiwan, and they got an opinion on every goddamn thing in the world. I can shut her up. Please shut her up with the goddamn memes and the reels and the videos and shut it up, please. Please put her on punishment. Tell her be quiet. Something. You understand? Something. Do anything but give her power. Starve her. You understand? Starve her of power because she will continuously want it, and you must continuously starve her. You understand? Oh, sorry. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Next question.
Sir. Yeah, I got a question. Mark 12 and 30. The points that's highlighted like heart, soul. Can you just bust that down for me?
Mark 12. You said highlighted. I ain't got nothing highlighted up.
No. Keywords.
Read it for me.
I'll read it, Consul. It's the book of Salaki. The book of Mark 12, verse 30. All Akim got it. And thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy mind, and with all thy strength. This is the first commandment.
You want a breakdown in that?
Con.
What's loving the Lord?
Keeping his commandments.
How you know that?
Because it's written all throughout the Bible, especially in
Where's it written at?
1 Timothy 5.
First John.
First John 5:3. Con.
I ain't taken that office test in 6 years.
God.
Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart.
5 and 3.
What's your heart? No, sorry. Your mind, your brain. You understand? He's what? Your brain. You love the Lord with all your brain, all your thoughts. You understand?
12,
I be trying to tell y'all all the time, like a struggle when you come into the truth is when you start to realize you want to be righteous, and everyone around you is a sinner. You get physically mad. What I mean by physically mad, you get mad and want to hurt something. It's the wrong way to be. You don't win like that. You don't win a lot of battles like that. All right. I done see people get knocked out all the time from being you physically mad. This brother's just waiting to knock you out. He's waiting for you to do something. He waiting to knock you out. But you the one doing all this goddamn rough. Right, don't be physically mad. Don't be, man, I just want to knock him out. So I just want to punch him in his face. Oh, man. Stop. That don't do nothing. I promise you. And I think I told y'all before, when you spiritually crush someone, there's nothing like it. To see someone think they got the upper hand, go through a battle with them, and at the end you have that soul in your hand and you're crushing it, and you're watching them crumble out. There's nothing like it. There's nothing like it. You understand?
Sure.
There's nothing like it, Ogden. And that's what this is talking about. Your thoughts have to be on the Most High at all times. You can't be thinking about how, let me not say can't. It's more beneficial for you to be thinking about how to serve the Lord rather than how much you hate everything around you. You understand?
Sure.
Like, YAHANNA always say, we don't preach hate. We love our people so much, and it's impossible to love black people and love your oppressor. It's just impossible. To see what they do to the people you love, how the hell could you love them too? It's not possible. You know what love is? Love is an action. Love is an action. For you to actionably love black people, not that goddamn, which I'm going to get into in about 20 minutes, that goddamn George Floyd statue they got downtown Newark. I seen it. I seen it online, and I'm like, I'm looking at it like, what type of coonery trying to please somebody, gift to the heart type of BS is this? This is ridiculous. Mm-hmm. I kid you not. I go to City Hall a couple hours ago to go file this goddamn permit, and I see somebody rapping. He's famous, but I cannot remember his name for the life of me. Sitting there, cameras all on him, girl next to a bunch of old heads, and I'm looking. I'm like, corny ass, But I'm walking past, and I'm like, that's the statue I just seen online. It's in Newark. It's in Newark. I've seen a random person, could have been from Minnesota, Nebraska, wherever the hell, post it and say something about it. And I go walking downtown City Hall, and it's sitting right there on the goddamn bench. A statue of George Floyd with a t-shirt on, with a white beat on, sitting like there like that with his arm. So whoever sit right there can take the picture and feel like they hugging him. What the hell ever? All right. Actionably love black people. That's not an action. Him sitting there rapping ain't no goddamn action. He's sitting there, rapping some song that the other dude playing through the phone. That's why he's a rapper, but I cannot remember his name. He rapping whatever the hell this man playing through the phone. The woman is, people behind him is, it's like 6 of them. I'm like, what type of corny BS is this? I gotta notice the statue, and I'm like, that's not actionable. That's not an action to show you love black people.
Right.
You understand? Who's the mayor? Ross Baraka now, right?
Yeah.
That's not an action to show you love black people. You understand?
Right.
An action will be speed up that lead pipe fixing that you're doing in Newark. Speed that up. Speed that up. Why are white people always in the neighborhood? Why are apartment buildings being torn down to have townhomes and apartments and condos built for white people throughout Essex County? Why is that going on? Why don't you fix that? That's actionable love towards black people, because you pushed us out of what it was before we came here, and then we got here, and now you're pushing us out of here. Why don't you show some goddamn love towards black people by kicking the white people out of Essex County? Right. Why don't you do that? But he won't do that. His actionable love, the state of New Jersey's actionable love towards blacks and Hispanics, is by putting a statue of George Floyd on a goddamn bench. That is a spit in your face, just like somebody wearing the cross that your king died on. That is a spit in your goddamn face. You understand? That is not no love. Actionable love towards black people is kicking your oppressor out of your ghettos. Kick them out. Get them out. That's love. You understand? That would be love. So how do you love the Most High? By doing what he asked you to do. Do what he asked you to do with all your heart and all your soul. What is your soul? What's your soul? Your spirit. What's your soul? Is one word.
Commandments.
No. What's your soul?
The spirit.
No. Your soul is your body. It said Jacob walked into Egypt with 70 souls.
Okay.
You understand? It's your body. It's who is you. Your soul. You. You understand? It's not spooky at all. I know Christian church made it spooky. It ain't spooky. Jacob walked into Egypt with 70 souls. There were 70 people with him, not 70 ghosts. So love the Lord with all your mind and with all your body. All your thoughts should be good things for the Lord. Damn, I can't wait for Ken. Damn, how do I help this brother? I don't want to punch him in his face. Right. How can I help him? Don't get me wrong. Some people do need to be punched in their face. Do not get me wrong. But sometimes, y'all got to not punch him in the goddamn face. Sometimes. You got to help them once or twice. You understand? I'm exaggerating. You should help them. Help them. You understand? Because you should not be running around. I want to hurt everybody. I just want to kill everybody. You understand, brother? Before you knew the truth, you was just them. You were them. And we were not running around looking like I can't wait to punch him in his face while we sit in that camp. What the hell is that? How the hell you going to be at camp thinking somebody walked by, I'm going to knock? You know? Don't make no goddamn sense. You understand? With all your mind, be thinking on things that please the Lord. And with all your body, do things that please the Lord. Think and do the law, statutes, and commandments. You understand? Right. Think and do the law, statutes, and commandments. I don't think you finished that verse. Read on. Goodbye.
I'd like to get a little more into how your body being you being the soul, because for so long I've been taught that your enemy is your soul.
Give me Exodus 1. It's like the first chapter and the first verse or something like that. First, give me somebody hold Exodus 1. Somebody give me Genesis 2 and 7. And read Genesis 2 and 7 first. Shop.
The book of Genesis, chapter 2, verse 7.
Sure.
Where you at?
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 2, verse 7.
Okay.
And the Lord God formed man of the dust of the ground.
The Lord God formed man of the dust of the ground. Go ahead.
And breathe.
If I need a breakdown on all that, I give you a breakdown. But don't ask for it. I ain't gonna give it because that's not the topic. Go ahead.
And breathe into his nostrils the breath of life. And man became a living soul.
So tell me, was this man not alive already? He was alive. He was walking on the earth. You understand? If you read the previous chapter, it's going to tell you, and on the sixth day, God made man. He was alive already. So what does it mean he breathed into him and made him a living soul? Mawasar?
He gave him the law, statutes, commandments.
The laws, he made his body worth something. Now you're not just a body walking around earth. Now you a body that serves the Most High. Give me Exodus chapter 1. Go, y'all.
Sluggy, sir. And it said, and the Lord God formed man of the dust of the ground, meaning from a low state. Am I right?
That's correct.
Come on, sir.
If y'all ain't asked for the breakdown, I just wasn't going to give it because that ain't the topic.
Sluggy, sir. Right.
No. That's no Salaki. It's fine. I didn't give the breakdown because that's not the topic we're on. And that is the breakdown, though. This man was alive and he was in hell. That's it. Everybody on earth, men was sucking rod and women was scraping box and everybody sleeping with dogs and everybody eating pork and bats and everybody was doing whatever the hell they felt like it. And the Most High looked at Adam and gave him the breath of life. Meaning he said, this is what you will do, and this is what you won't do. That's it. Adam was already alive. You understand? Go ahead. So man became a living soul, and you already know Adam was alive. I mean, he was alive, but now you are alive. Now when you say you ain't living, if you know that other was saying, everybody alive ain't living.
Okay.
Now Adam was living. He was alive. Now he's living. Go ahead.
Exodus, sir.
Yeah.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 1, verse 1, sir.
I think so. Hold on.
5.
Verse 1.
On concept. It's the book of Exodus, chapter 1, verse 1. Now these are the names of the children of Israel, which came into Egypt. Every man and his household came with Jacob.
1 and 5.
Common concept. And all the souls that came out of the loins of Jacob were 70 souls. For Joseph was in Egypt already.
I mean, you can read 2, 3, and 4. Reuben, Simeon, Levi, Judah, Issachar, Zebulun, Benjamin, Dan, Naphtali, Gad, and Asher. It tells you those are people, right?
Concept.
Obviously, they had sons and daughters as well, and wives, because it was 70 of them. It says 70 souls. If you just took those brothers I just named, that's 11. 4, 4, 3. That's 11. That doesn't equal 70. And they're not dead. So they had children with them. They had wives with them, grandchildren with them, right? And they were alive. You understand? Right. How the hell you walk into Egypt dead? You understand? A soul is a living person. Your spirit goes back to the Most High when you die, but a soul is a living person.
Right.
Good.
Slide this, sir, if I may. At the end of verse 5, where it says, "For Joseph was in Egypt already," does this mean Judah? This is what they're speaking of. For Judah was already in Egypt.
Joseph.
So I don't understand.
Okay, read verse. You said you don't understand, right?
I'm reading. I read through, and I understand it named the 12 or 11.
But you don't understand why I'm saying Joseph is there already.
Yeah, that last part.
Read 2.
I'm
sure y'all know from Genesis,
Right.
But read 2. Matter of fact, let me tell you for time's sake, so I get into my topic. We sold Joseph. We were disloyal bastards. Just tell you straight up. Who was his sons? Ephraim and Manasseh, right? The Puerto Ricans and the Cubans, the sons of Joseph. We sold our brothers to the Egyptians. We sold Joseph, who had sons, but we sold just to the Egyptians because Jacob loved Joseph more. A little lesson for you: when you have kids, you will love one more than the other. Right. Stop thinking like I can. Please, let me say something. The scripture says, "Stop trying to be righteous over much."
Yes, sir.
You understand? Meaning, be righteous the way the Bible tells you to be righteous. Stop trying to. I gotta be righteous. Yeah, be righteous. Yeah, be righteous. The Bible said this is righteous. So why the hell are you over here making up your own righteousness? Stop. You're gonna kill yourself. Literally, you're gonna drive yourself insane. When you have kids and you have multiple, a lot of times with multiple women, you're gonna have a favorite. They're gonna grow up. One son is gonna be exactly like you. Another son is gonna not be anything like you. A daughter is gonna be perfect. One daughter is not going to be far from perfect. You're gonna love one child more than the other 3, more than the other 6, and there's nothing sinful about it. Right. But because we were such bastards, we acted like we had no God and no love for our brother. We sold our brother to Egyptians because Jacob loved him because he was the youngest. Not even more. I'm not sure if it says more than the others in Genesis, but he's the youngest. You understand? It says that? I'm not sure. I know he loved him a lot because he was the youngest. And I know he definitely focused on him because he was the youngest. I'm not sure if it says Joseph was Jacob's, but that doesn't mean he's his favorite. You understand? I could have 6 children and give this one a jacket. That doesn't mean he's my favorite. You understand? I could give him my favorite jacket. That doesn't mean he's my favorite. You understand? So I'm not sure if this is. I thought so too, but because I can't remember, I'm not going to teach y'all something that I don't know. We're bastards. We sold him to the Egyptians because Jacob was showing more interest in him than us. He was the youngest. You understand? And does that not happen till this day? You be a child and your peoples, your pops, your dad have more kids, and they be. I went through it. Right. You'll never beat them. You used to always whoop my. Which parents say, be quiet. Be quiet. You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what's going on and all that. When in reality, I mean, parents can have a favorite. That was it a sin? They don't not love you. You understand? It's like they don't love you. They just have a favorite. I mean, damn. What the hell is so bad about that? They're not going to treat you worse.
Still treat you all equal.
It's just like you have this certain character. They have this certain character. They have this certain character. And then this one is exactly how I would want that person to be. That's it. It doesn't mean that he's better than you even. It doesn't even mean that. He's exactly how I want him to be. Or my daughter's exactly how she's supposed to be according to me. Exactly how I would want her to be. That doesn't mean that she or he is necessarily better than all of you. That's just what I like. You understand? This is a little style lesson right there for you. But we were bastards and sold them. Go ahead.
Sir, you know what?
I got you.
Read it, but then I read through. Okay, I didn't. Judah was in 2, and that's why I misread it.
Yeah, no. Joseph was in Egypt because we sold him.
I know the parable. I mean, I know the
you know the scripture
behind it. The scripture behind it, sir.
You know the scripture.
I understand it now. Well,
no, sir.
Precept, sir. Book of Ecclesiastes 7 and verse 16.
Mm-hmm.
Be not righteous over much, neither make thyself over wise. Why should thou destroy thyself?
Read it again. Read that. Slocky. I gotta let me get there.
Book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7 and verse 16.
So this is a precept, right?
Oh,
that's the precept that I've paraphrased.
Yeah. Be not righteous over much. Salaki, 7 and 16. Ecclesiastes.
Mm-hmm.
Sir.
Good, read it.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7, verse 16. Be not righteous over much, neither make thyself over wise. Why should thou destroy thyself?
I used to say this all the time when I was a kid. When I was young in the truth. I'm not about to be reading all these goddamn books. I read the Bible. Well, I gotta read the Valley of this and this one and that. Now they're useful books and they can have their uses. And you can definitely fix some brothers who like history or need that extra proof. You can definitely do that. But me, when I first came in, I'm like, man, the Bible's where's that? Everything you looking at in them history books, it just verifies the Bible. And I understand sometimes people need that because the Bible has been stained, or they've tried to stain the Bible. They've tried to seem like, oh, you can't prove this. Christ wasn't real. This never happened. This is impossible. How could Hebrews build the stones? Mind you, you go to the scientists, they'll tell you the strength and speed capacity of humans is far greater than what we could do now. It's far greater than Usain Bolt. It's far greater than Tyreek Hill. He said the speed and strength capacities of men are far greater than what we think they are, which debunks the whole how could y'all build the pyramid? Because we could. It's possible. The Lord said we did it. You understand? Now somebody else would need what I just said. They would need the scientists saying, oh yeah, human could run at 40 miles per hour. We just can't do it right now for some reason. But the muscles from what we able to see under the microscope says that y'all could run 40 miles per hour. They need the scientists, they need a white man in a white jacket to say that before they listen to the Bible written by a black man from a black God. And that's just the way it is sometimes. And I understand sometimes that's how you get the brainwashing off of some people. By pulling something that's in a black book, and then they believe it once a white person says it, and then you'll be like, well, why do you believe it now? Sometimes that's how you get the brainwashing off of people. But I'm bringing all that up because, like I just said, when they say be not righteous over much, sometimes you got to chill out. You understand? You try and police every goddamn thing. Your brother breathes too goddamn hard. Why you breathing like that? Like, brother, relax. Relax. You understand? Brother, talk to himself. Man, I should. Hey, bro, why you, bro? Bro, relax. He could talk to himself. Relax. Calm down. Ain't that goddamn serious. Police what's supposed to be policed. The law, statutes, and commandments. Police that. Stop policing stuff that has nothing to do with God. That's when you become like these goddamn devils with badges. Policing stuff that has nothing to do with God. I seen somebody say, bring stop and frisk back today. Because a brother ran up on another brother and tried to pop him today in the Bronx. Maybe that was yesterday. Tried to pop him in the Bronx, and the brother got to running and ducking, and he tripped over some kids. And the brother who was shooting at him, he was close. Like, if you the brother, I'm here, like that, with you on the ground. And he popping at him, but he missed all his shots. Huh? He want to shoot in the high point, the motherfucker wrist broke. It's a lot good. No, Salakia, you know these young boys can't shoot. Salakia, I know these young boys can't shoot. I know them. Salakia, they can't shoot. Go ahead, am I lying? They can't shoot. They hit everything else but you. Salakia. One second. Got y'all. Salakia. My point of bringing that up is this devil said, bring stop and frisk back, because the brother ran up on him with a handgun and shot, and he fell over the kids, and people was trying to say he used the kids as a shield, and he didn't. What happened was he was running, he looked back to try to avoid him, and the kid was running too, and they swerved, but he swerved this way, so they wound up doing this. He tripped over them, then he scrambled back this way on the ground, and the man missed like 6 shots. And he was like, oh, he was as fair. And he was like, yeah, we got to bring stop and frisk back. And somebody was like, whoever's running for the mayor of New York, so one of them is trying to bring stop and frisk back. I have no clue who it is. He said the name. I can't remember it. One of them is trying to bring stop and frisk back. I'm not going to get into all the bad things that come with stop and frisk, all the evil, I'm not going to bring none of that up. How they going to stop you just because you look like what you look like and pat you down and grab your sack? Am I exaggerating? No. They're gonna grab your sack like you can keep something right there. Right. Like you got a mini tutu taped right there. Right there. Little tutu, a mini tutu taped right there. He gotta grab it. I'm not gonna bring up all that, but he said bring back stop and frisk. And in reality, the cops are trying to be righteous over much. You're trying to do things that God never intended to be policed. A man was supposed to have a gun. A man wasn't supposed to be a gangbanger. But a man has the ability to have a sword. You understand? You policing what shouldn't be policed. What you should be policing is the fact that you got all these mentally ill white people shooting up everything. Right. Why don't you police that before you start in my community? Why don't you police that? The police what they have no business policing. You understand? How about you get out of the ghetto? How about your people don't do what they did to the ghetto and have us shooting at each other? Right. How about you start there first? Because that won't happen if you never stepped foot in our neighborhood. You understand? Right. That won't happen. So how about you get out? How about you police you trying to move in? Whenever you get a thought, I would like to live there, why don't you police yourself and say, oh, that's a black neighborhood. I can't do that. I don't take offense to that, Akim. I don't take offense to that. Get the hell out, please. Right. That's a black neighborhood. We can't live there. Oh, you might be all right because you know I don't want you here. Don't come to the black neighborhoods. Police yourself trying to come into the neighborhood, and maybe things will get better. But instead, you're trying to police the problem you caused the problem, and now you're trying to police what's resulted from you causing the problem. You're doing it wrong. It's backwards. Police the problem, which is you. Get out of the neighborhood. Police your damn self. That's just police. Don't be right. What do I bring an example up for? Because that man said bring back stop and frisk. There's no need for stop and frisk if everybody that had a sword or a gun was wise in how they used it. Nobody said stop and frisk in Texas when those two white men stood up and popped that man in the church when he tried to pop them churchgoers. White Christianity is different from black Christianity, again. It is different. That man stood up and tried to unload, and them men stood up first and hit him right in his head. Right in his head. And if you watch the video, please, and watch the churchgoers not flinch. Watch it. Watch them go, oh, and nothing else. White Christianity is different from black Christianity. Black Christianity, Dylan Roofs walk in there and unload 9 times and put bullets inside the same clip. What was it, 5 times? Bullets inside the same clip and put it in there. That's black Christianity. White Christianity is, I'm going to kill all you, and then you shot in the head. That's white Christianity. Go on, y'all.
Yeah, sir.
Don't be righteous over much. Police what needs to be policed. Stop policing the wrong stuff. Brothers want to police wives. Let a man have as many as he want. Get out of his business. Right. You in a wrong policing business. You know wrong. Why don't you stop your elder from sucking rod? Stop him from doing. Police him. Police him. He's doing wrong. Police him. But instead, you tell his brother that wants 6 wives to stop. Come on. Let him do what the hell he want to do with his women. Let him go get women and let him love them just like the Lord said to.
Right.
And police what the hell needs to be policed. Go ahead.
Yeah, sir. It's like the police don't even stop crime. If I want to go do a drive-by right now, I'm going to shoot up everybody, and they better pray they catch me in a stolen car. They better hope I crash. That's the only way. But me, even if they do catch me, them people in the corner is going to be dead. So they're not stopping no crime.
They're not stopping nothing. They're reactionary.
Exactly.
They're not preventative. They're reactionary. They don't prevent a goddamn thing. I rode up Market Street. All you hear is pop, 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 pop. I'm minding my business, you know. I go where the hell I go. I come back. I wind up having to come up the same block. I come up Market Street. Y'all might know the block, Market and Fairmount. Police putting the shell casing numbers down. 1, 2, 3. And I'm like, oh, that's crazy. Y'all couldn't stop that. All the police who got in here, all the goddamn the spotter, the shot spotter, the shot spotter, all that, the spot crimes and all that you got up in there. You can't stop that. You got a brother in court for running the red light from the shot spotter, but you can't stop somebody from getting shot on the shot spotter. You're policing backwards. You're policing what don't need to be policed, and you need to police the crimes that are actually happening. The problem is this devil should not be in your neighborhood.
Right.
That's the problem. That's the problem. I said something the other day. I said the police should not. I said in a good country, in a good nation, the police would be honored because the police would be stopping crimes from happening to citizens, and they would not be unlawfully stopping and frisking, unlawfully harassing and killing people. They will be honored because they'd be honorable.
Khan.
America is a home of everything foul. And police here are not to be honored.
Right.
Because you stop nothing, you're not honorable, and you go wherever your gun tells you to. Kashaka will. Keep it brief, Baba Kashaka.
Khan, sir. Sir, you Cap was just in Jersey City. As you Slocky, as you see, damn near every other corner there are police.
Shot spotters. And the police.
The police, the shot spotters, all that, beat walkers, all that's going on right now. And then just the other day, some young man got shot in front. Slocky, sir.
In front of the cop.
Right here. The cop is on that corner right here, literally 20 steps. 20 steps away, you get shot. The police right there. They never got out their car. They never got out. They never got out their car until the other cops came.
That ain't his job, Bob. His job is to. That's his
better
job.
come on.
Let me tell you something, Bob. His job is. Yeah, we got a 187 over here. Yeah, it's living bad. Write the report. All right. And get back in his goddamn car and roll his windows up. That's his job. And put some caution tape. That's his job, Hakim. That's his goddamn job. They don't do nothing, Hakim. They don't do anything. Your job as a police officer is not to police things that don't need to be policed. Stop trying to be righteous over much. Be righteous over what you need to be righteous over. You understand? Right. The water, whoever brought that precept up, but that's what I was talking about. When it comes to kids and when we had Joseph in Egypt, we were trying to be righteous over everything. And I can't believe he loved him more than us. And we're going to send him to Egypt. Relax. Stop. Relax. Let me in. Relax. Relax. It ain't that goddamn serious. You understand? You can have a favorite. Stop trying to police brothers over every goddamn thing. Well, you love that child more than the other. Oh, that ain't right. Well, he pleases me. What the hell you want? This nigga don't listen. This one. All right. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? Lie to myself? No, I am not doing it.
Yeah, no, so I had a precept for the George Floyd and and how people love our oppressors.
Go ahead quickly.
This is Matthews 6:24. Akim got it.
Mm-hmm.
No man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, else he will hold to the one, Salakia, and despise the other. Ye cannot serve God and mammon.
That's a perfect precept in the Juneteenth. Somebody pulled Juneteenth up on Wikipedia. I'm gonna have you read probably the first paragraph or two of Juneteenth while I sprinkle in some scriptures and show you how disgusting it is. Juneteenth is a holiday that comes up every June 19th. It comes up tomorrow, and we got camp tomorrow. Right. Juneteenth is tomorrow, and I'm going to talk bad. I'm going to talk a little bad about Juneteenth.
Right.
Because what you think Juneteenth is supposed to be celebrated for, you're going to quickly realize Juneteenth on Wikipedia. And you got African colors. Of course they do. Of course they do. Juneteenth is supposed to be when they freed the slaves. Now, obviously, Abraham Lincoln supposedly freed the slaves 1862, 65, something like that. Juneteenth came around June 19th, 1865 was Juneteenth. That's the first Juneteenth. Abraham Lincoln freed the slaves before then, but the South, because they're the South, said, we ain't freeing nothing. What are you talking about? We ain't freeing a goddamn thing. And a man named Gordon Granger announced this will be Juneteenth after the Union Army finally defeated Texas and the other states. So you are celebrating a holiday that is sanctioned by white men. Congratulations. This is Thanksgiving. This is Christmas. This is Father's Day. This is Mother's Day. This is everything you've been celebrating. So them giving you this day, and just the reason why I'm bringing it up, although it is tomorrow, so I probably would have still brought it up, is because Joe Biden just signed it into law that this is a federal holiday now. Meaning your kids can miss school because of it. You know, it's the end of the school year. Your kids can have the day off. Or, whatever the hell they do, businesses closed. I tried to file a permit at City Hall, like I said earlier. I was trying to go down there. I went to the gate, it was closed because of Juneteenth. Juneteenth is a federal holiday now. Give me the Wikipedia.
I got it, sir.
I need the Wikipedia.
I got the Wikipedia right here, sir.
Go ahead, read.
Juneteenth is a federal holiday in the United States that commemorates the end of slavery and is regular observed with celebration of African American culture. Originating in Galveston, Texas. It has been celebrated annually on June 19th in various parts of the United States since 1866.
It originated in Galveston, Texas. Go ahead.
It's like it. So I just thought you just want the first paragraph. Hold up.
It's still the first paragraph.
All right. The day was recognized as a federal holiday on June 17, 2021, when President Joe Biden signed the Juneteenth National Independence Day Act into law. Juneteenth commemoration is on the anniversary date of the June 19th, 1865 announcement of General Order Number 3 by Union Army General Gordon Granger, proclaiming freedom from slaves in Texas.
Slaves in Texas became free. On June 19th, right? Here's where it get tricky at. And when I mean tricky, here's where it get evil. Slaves became free in 1865 on June 19th in Texas. That was supposed to be the last bit of slaves. What are you now?
Right.
What exactly are you right now? To be celebrating Juneteenth, what the hell exactly are you right now? Please tell me. What are you? A slave. You're a slave. You think because you're not picking cotton and saying, yes, master, you're not a slave.
Right.
Well, I got news for you. When you go to work at Old Navy and help that white couple pick out their hoodie, you are picking cotton.
Right.
Picking cotton. You're picking cotton. When you clock in, you're saying, yes, boss. Yes, master. You are a slave. You are a slave. You are physically still in America, and mentally, you are definitely a slave. Definitely. How do I know? You're celebrating Sleepy Joe, who could barely form a goddamn sentence. He can barely speak. Joe Biden can barely form a cohesive word. That is his speech. And you are celebrating a man like that passing a law for you. And you're celebrating because you're going to say the Koreans, the Asians got the Asian law, and now we got Juneteenth. It's a gift, dummy. It's a gift to make you what? Sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Don't rise up. Don't get mad. Don't march tomorrow. Don't do none of that. Just go to sleep. Have a cookout. Go to the park with your friends and your family and show love. Show how much you love and appreciate Joe Biden for giving you this holiday. What has Christmas done for you? How about Thanksgiving? How about President's Day? MLK Day? Father's Day? Nothing? So what the hell is Juneteenth going to do for you? Tell me. Because soon as somebody gets shot tomorrow in their head at a Juneteenth party, what are we going to say? What? Juneteenth is not saving you. That is a gift from Joe Biden to you to help you go to sleep. Be quiet. Stop causing a ruckus. Stop wanting justice. We gave you a statue. Sit next to him and take a picture. I bet his mother would like to take a picture with the real him.
Right.
He was calling for his mother with his foot on his goddamn neck. You gonna give him a goddamn statue in front of City Hall in Newark. His mother is missing him every goddamn day. You want to get a brother a statue in Newark where little dummies could go rap. Could go rap in front of it and have people bobbing their head looking retarded. Salakia.
Right.
It ain't helping black people.
Right.
One second. Read on. Put some more of this in the cup for me out. About half a cup this time. No. Sweet bread.
Slocky. So we was finished with that. We was finished with that
I know.
paragraph.
Give me President Abraham Lincoln. Matter of fact, don't even give me President. Give me Ecclesiastes 7:7 first. I ain't got. Give me Ecclesiastes 7:7 first. About half a cup, and we good. The water. There's the water.
Whoever get it first, let me know.
Ecclesiastes 7:7.
Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 7. Akim got it. Surely oppression makes a wise man mad, and the gift destroy the heart.
Huh. So why would Joe Biden give you a gift? to destroy your mind.
Right.
Destroy your mind. You was getting this close to finding the truth. This close. Then June came around. Let me tell. Oh, damn. You really want a holiday in the same month as Gay Month? Can you really celebrate tomorrow? Because who gonna be at your cookout? June is Pride Month. June is Pride Month for gay people. I got the approval. Gay people is what I should say on YouTube.
It's true.
June is Gay Month. Salakia. This is where they celebrate Salakia. It used to be June 20 something. That was their day, but they said, "Damn it, it ain't enough, and we need a whole damn month." And they gave him the goddamn month, and now you got June 19th. And brother, right in the middle of that month, you're supposed to celebrate. So who the hell you think about the BHO cookout? All naked. Brothers gonna have Daisy Dukes on. Salakia. Sisters egging them on. Happy they got a man who ain't gonna tell them to do nothing that they ain't gotta listen to and obey, but they could still be friends with and tell their problems to. About Raheem who don't treat her right. Yeah. This is a problem. Juneteenth is a problem now. Now it's a problem. It was a cool little day that, you know, you go to the park, you go to Weekway, everybody set up their little shops. You might got a goddamn, you get some butter for your beard, some butter for your hair, meet a little thing over there. You might, you get right over there. You get right on June. You know, you go over there right after camp just to get some beard, butter, and see what's over there walking in the sundress. Now, you need to be careful about what you see over there. Be careful.
Right.
Because now it's federal. And if you ain't been in the streets, when they go federal, it go wrong. Right? It gets serious. Salakia, go ahead. Salakia.
Damn.
Go ahead. Thank Joe Biden.
Salakia, sir.
Thank Kamala Harris. Thank y'all for voting.
Right.
For voting. Thank you. The most votes in history for a president. Thank you. Thank you. He can't even form a sentence. Thank you. Go ahead.
The most vote came from black
In history. Period.
more than Obama.
Who we thought was black. He got more votes than Obama. Supposedly.
Supposedly.
I could get into that all day, but we will get into the supposedly. But he got more votes than Obama, according to their papers. What they're reporting, the numbers they report, is he got more votes than Obama.
Salakia, sir, if I may. First, I like to say that I don't remember exactly where I read it, but they exchanged the word, and it's in the book somewhere. It says something about they exchange the word slave into employee, and then the word employer from master. This is in their books. I forgot. No. Specifically, it says in one of their books. I can't remember exactly. I'm gonna see if I can find what book I read it in. But it said it changed from employer. No, Slakia, from master to employer. This is when they were changing over from slavery and giving us quote unquote freedom. It was written that it's changed from employer to, from master to employer and from slave.
I mean, where they change it at? And then
in some book that I was reading,
it shows. You don't even need a book to tell you that. You don't need a book to say it because what they did.
Right.
I can tell you that's what they did. Black people were slaves. It's obvious. And then what did they do? You had no skills. All you had to do was whatever you was doing on that field. If you was picking cotton, you know how to pick cotton. You understand? Picking vegetables, you know how to pick vegetables. That's all you knew how to do. So when slavery ended, what the hell else was you going to do?
Right.
go right back to him and say, hey, slavery's over, but can I come back?
Sharecropper, Slagia.
Oh,
But the other thing is, I didn't know that they gave them a. I'm oblivious to this whole month thing. I knew they did a parade or whatever in New York. Now you're telling me they give them the whole month of June.
I told you I was gonna keep covering
the
whole damn month. I think I told y'all that.
Month. I've never. I'm still just.
This is hell.
I was today years old when I heard this.
This is hell. What you are living in is hell. This is your hell. They have an entire month to themselves. And in between, hold your peace out here. And in between your months, in between this month right here, they give you a day. Do you really want to celebrate that? Because who's about to be at your cookout? When you go to buy the beer, brother, you're going to hear something that's trying to sound soft, but it sounds deep. You're like, what the hell is that? The hell is... Yeah, can I get a beer, butter? What the hell is? You gonna look? It's gonna be something with tracks in their hair and a beard bigger than yours. You're gonna lose your mind. You're gonna lose your mind. I've seen it. I lost my mind. I lost it. Red tracks in his head with a beard that was bigger than mine at the time. I lost my damn mind. I got off. I kid you not. I was at Jersey City stop when I noticed him. I got off on the Harrison stop. I wasn't even in Newark yet. I couldn't do it. He was standing right next to me. The car was packed full of them. I couldn't do it. I got off on Harrison and I took a damn Uber. I could not do it. I couldn't do it. I couldn't go to Newark and and then go to Penn Station and wait for my bus. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I could not do it. You were living in hell. You understand? This is hell. Drop Ecclesiastes 7:7. That's the gift he gave you, though, to destroy your mind. Stop fighting for George Floyd. Why y'all always want justice? Leave it alone. Why don't you take this statue? And they just built that statue. They just put it there. Take this statue and take Juneteenth. Is it a coincidence? No. Did they have to go through all the chambers of Congress? No. This is strategic. Juneteenth is tomorrow. And George Floyd got placed there. It ain't a coincidence. And this is Gay Pride Month. This is not a coincidence. Don't be that naive. Give me Isaiah 1:7. Go, y'all. You got something to say?
Yeah, I was gonna say something.
Hold it right quick. Use the bathroom. Lock it. Take this one.
Something, Bree. I could probably say it before you go to the bathroom. You probably get back. All right, it's like, sir.
For a whole month, they get a whole month. I go to New York and sell CDs, and I still don't notice that a whole month. It coincides. I was there. I knew they had a parade of one day. No, that was that whole month.
Done up.
It coincides with I just don't pay attention.
Seems like you was built bad.
Okay, well, maybe they parade and then the Haitians, that's in August. That's in August. Okay, then I'm all confused because that's only two parades that we know. There's two parades. I don't know. And then you got the Holy Parade.
That's what this ain't gonna be on the class. That's what it's not gonna be on the class, right? I'm covering the mic, but
Right, that should go.
word. Hey, yo, down, you shot out, yo.
Yeah, sluggish, sir. Like Joe Biden putting us to sleep. And what you do when you sleep? You dream like MLK, man. That's what you do when you sleep. You dreaming, man. Like you still thinking you're gonna be the next president of the United States, the next congressman. That's because we sleep. That's all I had to say, man. Wake up.
Isaiah 1:7.
Salakia, this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 1, verse 7. Your country is desolate. Your cities are burned with fire. Your land, strangers devour it in your presence.
Hold on, read that from the top.
Come on,
Because this is explaining to you the whole time. Tomorrow, while we at camp, your brothers and sisters are going to be at the parks celebrating Juneteenth. And the mall spend all their goddamn money for Juneteenth. I just walked in the store, American flags everywhere people was buying for Juneteenth. Go ahead.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 1, verse 7. Your country is desolate. Your cities are burned with fire.
Meanwhile, your country is dead. You celebrating being free on Juneteenth, but your country's dead. You're not in your country, but you're free though. You're free, but you're nowhere near Jerusalem. There's heathens in Jerusalem. There's two major big religions who started out of hatred for you in your city right now. But you're free. You're free. Your country is desolate. You're not there. It's dead. It's destroyed. Your cities are burned. I gotta go over all that damn missile shooting they doing over there.
Right.
Your city's burned, Akim. All that area was yours. Not just that little part they call Jerusalem now. All of that was yours. All of it. Your city is burned. Them parts you see burning, that was yours. That was yours. Your city is burned and it's desolate. You're not there. And you're going to go celebrate tomorrow in the parks talking about some Juneteenth. We're free. Read on.
Your land, strangers devour it in your presence.
Why are you watching it? You looking at CNN right now, talking about some, that's crazy. They bombing the Gaza Strip. That's crazy. Ah, that's yours. What you talking about? That's yours. They're bombing it, and you can't do a damn thing about it because tomorrow, the whole time, you're rib at the damn salon getting the hair done. You over here trying to buy the perfect outfit for Juneteenth. Neither one of y'all is really concerned with the fact that that whole strip in the surrounding area is yours. So much so that a heathen stood up. An Egyptian president in 1955 stood up and said, Jews left black and came back white. We can never accept you. That's how much it's yours. But you so busy getting your hair done and picking out the perfect cargo shorts, but you're free. You're free. Don't listen to me. You're free. Read on.
And it is desolate, as overthrown by strangers. Keep reading, sir. Verse 8. And the daughter of Zion is left as a cottage and a vineyard, as long as a lodge and a garden of cucumbers, as a designed city, besieged city, Slakia. Verse 9. Expect the Lord of thy hosts had left unto us a very small remnant. We should have been as Sodom, and we should have been like unto Gomorrah.
The Lord saves you. That's what this is saying. Right. If the Lord didn't spare you, you would be a burnt up city like Sodom and Gomorrah. The Lord spared you. But here you go praising Biden for giving you Juneteenth. There you go. Praising Biden and praising the Union Army General Gordon Granger for giving you Juneteenth. The Lord spared you. He said, all right, I'll ease up the slavery on my people in Texas. He eased it. He made that devil Abraham Lincoln ease slavery. You understand? He made him sign this and he made him ease it. You understand? For preparation for 1969, when the truth would come back in the earth. Ease slavery. He made Gordon Granger march his troops into there and free you. It ain't Gordon Granger. Who the hell is Gordon Granger? Who the hell is Abraham Lincoln? The Lord freed you and you celebrate Biden. Drop this. Give me drop down to verse 18 actually.
Kind
Now, while you were slaves, right? I'm about to read you something that the oppressor would always tell us during slavery and how they would twist the Bible. So these people don't tell you. You watch some slave movies, they don't tell you this part. And you watch documentaries, you listen to W.B. Du Bois and all that. White man, that's the white man's Bible. The Bible, white man. We listen to the Quran. This is what they taught you out the. What I'm about to read to you right now is what they told you out the Bible, and this is why you did not understand the Bible, because he told you this was talking about him. Read.
Verse 18. Come now and let us reason together, saith the Lord.
Oh, we're done having you as slaves. Let me and you reason together now. Read.
Though your sins be as scarlet,
even though you're disgusting nigger. You're disgusting. You're a Negro. I can never associate with you. Go ahead.
They shall be as white as snow.
And when he read this, right, white is supposed, it's like pure, right? Not their skin complexion because they're red. Right. White is like seen as pure or something like that. We call them white people, but they're red. It's supposed to be seen as pure. You're going to be as pure as snow. When you see snow, you're like, oh my God, it looks so clean. Like you bleached it, right? When you bleach your white t-shirt, you love it. You're like, God damn, this is crisp. I can't wait to put this on. They told you, no, we'll make you as, you got to be white like us. You got to be white as snow like we are. Because your sins are red like scarlet. And you are nothing but a filthy Negro. But you can be as white as snow. Read on.
Though they be red like crimson, they shall be as wool.
Read on.
If they be sluggy, if ye be willing and be obedient, ye shall eat the good of the land.
When he would read these things to you, and he would say, if only you be willing and obedient, call me master, pick the cotton, pluck the corn, get them collard greens off the corners of them fields, get them. Only then I'll give you some chitterlings. He'll give you some chitterlings if you slaved all day and picked his cotton and his corn and got the collard greens off the corners of the fields. Only then would he give you. We came to make it something glorious. Understand what soul food was. Right. The neck of a turkey. Or he's eating the fat part of the turkey with all the meat and the good stuff. You had the neck. The skinny part with barely any meat. You understand that? We came to make it something wonderful because we're the salt of the earth. We're amazing, and everything we do can be amazing. Right. He gave you the neck while he ate the whole turkey. He gave you the feet of the chicken while he ate the chicken. You understand? He ate all the good greens that grew in the middle of the field while he gave you the collards on the outside. We came to make it work. chicken feet and collard greens with turkey necks. We came to make it. We came to make it work.
I'm a concert.
But he was giving you the worst part of the animal, the worst part of the field. But if you obey me, just keep obeying. And one day, one meal for the rest of you, only one meal out of your whole life. We'll give you something good. How you like chitterlings? Made you think chitterlings are good. The intestines of a pig. An animal you ain't supposed to eat. Eat this. You want pig brain? Eat some pig brain. Want a jaw of a pig? Eat a jaw of a pig. Hog jaw. The foot of a pig. The behind of a pig. Eat the good. He convinced you that's the good of the land. Whole time he got bison and cows and turkeys and chickens and the fattest part of the fat and the greatest part of the greens, the best fruit. And he's like, if you just obey me, you might get a piece of cheddar. That's the goddamn devil.
Right.
That's the devil.
That's right.
That's the damn devil.
Yeah.
You understand? Read on.
Kind of a concert. But if ye refuse and rebel,
read on.
Ye shall be devoured with the sword.
I'm gonna have to kill you. You keep rebelling, Kunta Kinte. You better tell me your name, Toby. You keep rebelling. You better stop playing with me. You better tell me your name is American now. You keep trying to tell me about these goddamn Hebrew holy days. You better tell me that you celebrating Christmas now. These are the scriptures he would read you as a slave. And you celebrating this man freeing you? He would read these and twist your father's words. Let me just put in perspective for you. Imagine your sister coming to you and say, Mommy said you got to get dressed right now because we got to leave right now and get everything ready. Pack all your stuff up. Put it all on the porch. You're leaving right now. And you pack all your stuff and put it on the porch. Your mother come home. What the hell are you doing? Shantae said, pack everything up right now. We about to leave right now. What's the problem? What's going on? I said, we packing. We go on a trip, dummy. And you're going to be looking at her mad, wanting to beat her up, wanting to kill her. Well, how much so more when your oppressor twists your father's words? Mommy said take the meat out at 4. Your mother come in the house at 3. What the meat at? You said take it out at 4. I said take it out at 4 to 3. And she lose her goddamn mind on you. You gonna lose your mind on your sister. So why don't you lose your mind on your oppressor?
Right.
Why don't you lose your goddamn mind? He twisted your father's words and told you this was for him. He said, if you refuse and rebel, I'm going to have to kill you. It's in the Bible. It's in the Bible. I got to use my sword on you. If I don't kill you for disobeying Kunta, God ain't going to love me. And here you are. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. All right. So now that you know the truth, why ain't you mad at your oppressor? Now that you know a black man wrote this book, black men wrote this book, it was inspired by a black God, your king is a black man, why the hell ain't you furious? You get furious at your sister over a stupid white lie about taking the meat out. You don't get mad at your oppressor for lying to you about your salvation, about who should rule, about who the scripture's talking about who's loved in the scriptures. How about that? Who's loved in the scriptures? You know, a black man's problem in the ghetto, he feel like he ain't loved. He ain't loved. Who fault? That's your damn oppressor's fault. He feel like he ain't got no goddamn love where he's from. Why don't you blame him? He read you these scriptures and read it to you the way I just described it to you.
Right.
Why aren't you mad at him? Get mad. Get so goddamn angry when Biden passes Juneteenth. I don't want your goddamn Juneteenth.
Right.
Keep your damn Juneteenth. How about it? We got a statue for you for George Floyd. Leave it desolate downtown. Leave it desolate. Nobody should be sitting in front of that damn statue taking pictures.
Right.
What the hell is? What is he? What's the damn word I'm looking for? What is he? A damn sideshow?
Yeah.
Brother got his neck kneeled on in public, in broad daylight, murdered.
That would have been a better statue.
What? No, it wouldn't have been a better statue. Because that's the same thing as the damn cross. Everything about they shouldn't have no statue.
Right.
We should have all those cops surrounding him in jail or dead.
Right.
That's the statue. You understand? That's the statue. But instead, we taking pictures in front of him, and we gonna celebrate Juneteenth tomorrow. Whole time you ain't free. He would read these to you, and you still ain't surpassed this. You haven't even passed this yet because you refuse to rebel. It says, if you refuse and rebel, you shall be devoured with the sword, for the mouth of the Lord hath spoken it. And he read that to you, and you never rebelled. Nat Turner read this Bible and said, nah, y'all lying. You're lying. This is about black people.
Right.
This ain't talking about you. He read this and rebelled. Like your father and your father's father and your father's father's father read this and sat in that damn recliner. You understand? He read this and sat his ass in that recliner. That's what he did. That's why you're here today. You're here because he wouldn't rebel. So he was able to meet a woman and have sex with her and have you. Give me Colossians. Matter of fact, give me a Deuteronomy 28 and 68.
I was bring that precept, sir. It's crazy.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 68. Oh, I can got it. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I speak unto thee.
Egypt in Hebrew, that word is matazarium, which means slavery.
Sir.
Yeah.
Thou shalt see it no more again, and there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you.
Bondmen, bondwomen, and no man shall buy you. That word buy in the Hebrew means save.
Right.
No one will save you. So why the hell do you think Gordon Granger saved you on June 19th in 1865? If the Bible says no man can save you, why the hell do you think Gordon Granger of the Union Army in 1865 out in Galveston, Texas saved your life? So much so that you asked your president Joe Biden to give you a federal holiday. Why do you think he saved you when he did not save you? No man can save you from the oppression of the devil. No man. You understand?
Right.
No man save Christ. Christ can save you from the oppression. He can save you. But last I checked, Christ's name was not Gordon Granger. And his name was not Joe Biden.
Right.
Last I checked. I could be wrong. I don't think I'm wrong. Gordon Granger and Joe Biden are not Christ. So how the hell could him making a federal holiday or Gordon Granger so-called starting it as a holiday, how could that be your salvation? How could you celebrate that as the day the slaves finally went free? You got free because the Lord said enough is enough. Now, when the hell are you going to say enough is enough? Drop that. Give me Psalm 72 and 14. But done you?
To add on what you were saying about slavery.
Half cup up.
To add on what you were saying about slavery. I had a couple points, but I'm just bringing this one out. You said no man shall save you, no man shall buy you. It's basically another setup. They always got something for you around the corner, no matter what you think it is. The minute the devil gives you something, it's just to take away other things. He gives you one thing, he takes away two things.
God.
Uh,
No, I'm saying like
yeah, kind of.
At this point, you think it'd be common sense. Here you go, Juneteenth. Oh, thank you, slave master. Thank you. Now go back to work 60 hours a week for me.
Constant.
Oh, wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. No, I gave you Juneteenth, remember? Like you're his child.
Right.
Like you're his child. Like he gave you a gift, he rewarded you, and now it's time for you to give him back. He gave you all these damn stimulus checks and raised the gas prices. He gave it right back. My tank used to be $22. It's $38 now, almost $40. He want it back. You understand? He want it back. The flights was $90. The flights then went through the goddamn roof. He want his money back. You understand? You don't get nothing from this devil without giving it back. He don't play that. He ain't your brother. You understand? That's not your brother. That ain't a favor for a favor. That's not your friend. Like he's the devil. Right. And the sooner you realize that's the devil, the sooner you'll see things like Juneteenth, the federal holiday, as an insult. You will give me a federal holiday. Excuse me. You give me a federal holiday. You're gonna put a statue of my brother who's you kneeled on in front of City Hall when you just gave his killer a retrial. He was already, I told you that weeks ago, he was already approved for a retrial.
Okay.
Derek Chauvin was already, I think it was the same day. Okay. Immediately he filed for a retrial and it went through. I don't know when it's going to start. He filed for it and went through. But guess what? You know people are not going to follow it, right? That original verdict went through. Everybody's happy. Woo! He got a statue downtown. Woo! Now what? His retrial gonna go real hush hush, real hush hush. And when he gets acquitted, I'll bring it out. Right. I'll bring it out. You'll hear about it here, but you won't hear about it on Fox and CNN and BBC. You ain't gonna hear about it. They might say 20 seconds about it. In today's news, Derek Chauvin, blah, 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 blah. Now I want to who won the lottery in New York. You don't matter. You don't matter to them. You don't matter. And the sooner you realize that, the sooner you won't want statues downtown. You won't want federally recognized holidays. I'd be insulted. I'd be really insulted if they said, yes, y'all can go ahead and celebrate Passover. I'd be like, ew. Like, nah, I need y'all to hate it. Like, I need y'all to hate it, not want it. Because what I'm celebrating that night is not only the death of those oppressors, but the future death of you. Like, I don't need you to like that. I want you to hate it so I can eat it and eat hate for breakfast. Right. Eat it for breakfast. I need you to hate it so I can be happy. I need you to hate that. I do. I need it. I need it. I need it. You understand? I need it. And the sooner you think like that, the sooner you won't be happy about no goddamn Juneteenth. You need to love that hate. Eat it. Eat it. Who got the scripture I asked for? Done you?
Oh, yeah, I saw the comment.
I need a scripture though. It's 908. I need a scripture. Psalm 72 and 14.
Oh, Akim got it? Book of Psalms, chapter 72, verse 14. This book of Psalms, chapter 72, verse 14. He shall redeem their soul from deceit and violence, and precious shall their blood be in his sight. Verse 15. And he shall live, and to him shall be given of the gold of Sheba. Prayer also shall be made for him continually. Salaki. Book of Psalms, chapter 72, verse 14. He shall redeem their soul from deceit and violence.
The Lord. It's talking Verse 1 is talking about the Lord. God, your Father, shall redeem your soul from deceit and violence. That scripture I just read, they deceived you with that. He shall redeem your soul from deceit. You thought you was being righteous. You thought you was, okay, so I got to not be problematic. I can't kill my oppressor. I got to be a good boy or else Master kill me. And he got the right to kill me according to the Bible. That's what you're thinking. Okay, I'll be a good boy. I'll be a good boy. He will retrieve and redeem your soul from deceit. Brother, you were lied to. You were lied. You was told, go on that goddamn block, shoot, kill everybody, sell crack, everybody mother, and you gonna be good. You was lied to. You was lied to. They lied to you. In slavery, they said, look, man, pick my corn, pick the damn greens, pick my cotton. You'll be make inventions for me that I can take credit for. Do that for me, and you'll be all right. You were lied to. You got the curse of Ham. Y'all dark skins are devils. You were lied to. You were lied to. He shall redeem you from that lie. That deceit won't matter. He will get you back. You understand? He will get you back from that lie they told you. They told you a lie, and now you know the truth. The Lord shall redeem you. Read on.
And precious shall their blood.
From deceit and violence. From the 99 million that died coming to America. The 77 million Native Americans they slaughtered in America. You will. It's like a Native and Taino. You will get your redemption. You understand? The Lord will get back for you. The Lord will get back. Read on.
Come on. And precious shall their blood be in his sight.
You died all throughout the American Revolution for the white man. What he gave you? Because if y'all don't know, right after the American Revolution, y'all went back into slavery. Did you know that? Immediately after, he said, hey, good work, nigga. You beat them Brits back. Oh, thank you, man. I just be trying to please you, man. Hey, you want to go shoot some pool? Nigga, go pick my cotton. What the hell is you talking about? Go shoot some pool. I saved your life like 6 times out there. Nigga, if you don't go pick my damn cotton, somebody gonna have to save your life. That's who you serve. That's who you serve. And you want to celebrate something he signed into law for you? Your blood is precious in the Lord's sight, though. That blood you keep shedding for this goddamn devil, shed it for God. He's the only person who cares about the blood you bleed. You understand? You shed blood for this goddamn devil, he look at you like you're stupid. He claps for you, pats you on your back, and tells you, go back to work. Don't you got a job to go to? Don't you got like a slavery I could harass you at? Why are you in my face? I thought we was friends now. Man, get the hell out of here. And some of y'all think y'all friends with him because Bob and Mark and Matt, they all smoke weed with you. That ain't friendship. Your demons like each other, that's all. The demons like that ain't friendship. That ain't, you understand that? That ain't friendship. Your demons like each other. You know what's friendship? Play with a dungeon and see what I do to you. Please. I'll be itching for it. Play with a dungeon and see what I do to you. That's friendship. Y'all understand?
Right.
The Lord cares about your blood. Your oppressor don't give a goddamn about your blood. That go for all of y'all. Anybody play with any of y'all, I'm liable to go to jail. Go ahead.
I got a precept. Slakia, sir. This is the book of Ecclesiastes 3 and 8. All Akim got it?
Mm-hmm.
A time to love and a time to hate.
That's perfect, huh? Hey, let me tell you something, bro. I'm liking you every week.
Right.
I'm like you better every week because I damn sure was putting that in my breakdown earlier, and I said, yeah, I'll leave it for later. The water, read it again.
Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 8.
Mm-hmm.
A time to love and a time to hate, a time of war and a time of peace.
You know, the time to love is when you're amongst your own people. Like I told y'all, I'm thinking about hurting the people all the goddamn time. I understand we some hard-headed mud lovers. I understand, and I be going through the same goddamn thing y'all go through, and I'll be like, you just don't get it. I will wring your neck. I understand. I do understand, and you be wanting to do it, and you be feeling you got a right to do it, and sometimes you're right to do it, but you got to show that mercy that the Lord showed you mercy. Right. You got to. You understand? There's a time to hate, and then there's a time of war, and there's a time of peace. Love your people, hate your oppressor, have peace with your people, and have a war with your oppressor. Do you understand that?
Right.
With that being said, that's all I got on Juneteenth. Juneteenth, like I said, do y'all run down? It's supposed to be a celebration of the slaves going free in Texas. But if you went free, why are you still here?
Right.
We just left Texas for the Passover. If we was free, we would have never left Texas for the Passover. We would have never went to Texas for the Passover. Passover would have been in Jerusalem if it was free. We're not free. You understand?
Damn right.
We're not free. So when y'all have y'all cookouts and y'all celebrations tomorrow, and we, while I.S.U.P.K is at camp, understand that. Just understand that. Y'all are not free. You're not free, and we're going to make sure you understand that tomorrow, too. Make sure you understand that. I'm going to make sure you understand that tomorrow.
Damn right, sir.
You ain't free. Because if you were free, what the hell am I doing? I should be free. If you free, why the hell we still having camp? In the kingdom ain't going to be no camp. Okay. So if you're free, why the hell am I going to camp tomorrow? Yeah.
Saki, this is a brief question I needed clarification on, because I hear about this in other classes and on Cross the Line, and they question Captain Katzar, Captain Zariak about this all the time with the 12 chart, the 12 tribe chart. When we read Exodus 5:1, I got a little confused because when we got to chapter 4, because remember we skipped 2 to 4, and then we went back into verses. We went back over verses 2 to 4 because it says from chapter 2, Reuben, Simeon, Levi, and Judah, Ishkar, Zebulun, and Benjamin. But then it says Dan and Naphtali, Gad, and Asher. Now I know.
What's your question about Dan? Okay, so what's your question about Dan?
I know Manasseh, and it was another tribe. I can't remember the name off top, but I don't recall hearing or seeing Dan. As far as
Dan didn't have any sons. Right. He wasn't having enough men. As you know, the seed comes from the man. You plant an apple seed in China, America, Russia, Argentina, Australia. It's an apple. You take a black man's seed, you plant it in any of these disgusting women, which you should not do. But if you plant it in any disgusting woman or any of the women of the tribes, whatever that man's tribe is, that's what that son is, or that's what that daughter is. Right. You understand? In order for that to continue and for a tribe to be a tribe, you have to have sons so that a son can keep planting a seed. Dan was not having no sons. So Dan didn't have enough sons to be considered a tribe anymore. So Dan, majority of him leaped into Manasseh and sprinkled throughout all other tribes. You could be a Danite and not know. Sprinkled throughout the other tribes. And because of that, Joseph had 2 sons, Ephraim and Manasseh, and those became tribes.
Okay, that's what I needed. Thank you.
Wow. So there was 12, right, including Joseph. You subtract Joseph, there's 11, because Joseph's sons became tribes. You subtract Dan, there's 10. But then if you add Joseph's sons, like the Lord did, there's 12 again. Good.
Sluggy, sir. Since we're on the topic, I want to know were the tribe, the house, not the tribe, but was the house of Judah separate while we was in Africa? And if so, how did they know to send the Benjamites to over there and the Levites to over there and the tribe of Judah over here?
Okay, I can't tell you with certainty. I'm pretty sure if I got into the history, I could. Don't get me wrong. But I didn't get too far into the history of it. But we definitely still lived tribally.
Okay.
Judah, when we had our own kingdom, Judah had a land, Ephraim had a land, Manasseh, Gad, Reuben.
Right.
Simeon, blah, blah, blah. We went to West Africa, they didn't change. You
Con, sir.
That didn't really change. We had lands. You know what I'm saying? We had lands and stuff like that. Or areas that we occupied. And
well, the better question probably is, how did Esau know the difference? Because he think we all niggas.
Areas. He went to this area, we're gonna send them here. This area, we're gonna send them here. That's not saying no Judites went to Haiti.
Right. I know that.
No Simeonites went to New York. That's not saying any of that didn't happen. What it's saying is this was majority of the Levites. This is the Judites. It's the Simeonites. It's the Gadites, the Reubenites, the Asherites, the Zebulonites. He went to areas and grabbed and took them wherever he wanted them to take them. Because he knew that the Hebrews were hard workers and that they were God's chosen. And if you have them in your nation will prosper. So we just took them and put them in everything that he was going to own. He just took them from certain areas and put them there. This ship docked here. We're going to take all of them here. This ship docked here. We're going to take all of them here. And because we lived tribally, meaning Judah, Ephraim, blah, 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 Ephraim, most of Ephraim, Puerto Rico. Most of Levi, Haiti. Most of Simeon, Dominican Republic. Most of Asher in Central America. You see what I'm saying?
Slack, yes, sir. Because I know I got the spirit of Judah. I know I'm a Judite, but I just want to am I gonna know for sure until I get?
It ain't a big deal.
Ain't a big deal anyway. I'm an Israelite regardless.
Here's what I'm gonna tell you. That's what I'm saying.
Slack, yes, sir. No, la. But I know I'm a Judite though. But la.
It don't matter. I mean, I had my grandfather come off the slave boat.
Right.
Great grandfather, or my great, I can't remember. He came off the slave boat, and my father used to sit in front of him, and he used to listen to his stories. And he would tell him he's from the tribe of Judah. And he would say, they promised us 40 acres and a mule, and we ain't get it, blah, 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 all that stuff. And that's what my father told me, you'll be from the tribe of Judah. Is that accurate? I mean, it could be accurate, could not be accurate. Do I give a damn? No, because am I Israelite? Yeah.
Right.
I don't give a damn if I turn out to be motherfucking Asher. Salakia. I really don't care. I ain't too damn happy. Asher means happy. So I'm not sure if I'm Asher, but you get what I'm saying. What the hell do I care? Yeah, what the hell do I care? I know Judah's supposed to be like the king tribe, but that's not even like a badge of honor no more. That's like you failed?
Right.
You failed? You were supposed to be the tribe, the king. That's not even like, I'm Judah. It's like you watched the other 10 tribes fall, and you still did what they did. You nasty. It's not even like you could proud and be like, I'm a Judite. You watched your brothers fall and replicated what they did. What the hell? You ain't better than nobody, man. I done you.
The Judites is the main entertainers now. As far as, sports, music, musicians. So we entertaining kings when we supposed to be kings being entertained.
That's true. Don't get me wrong. A lot of Judites, Judah has come, Judah's the main tribe. Judah definitely going to come into the truth with other tribes. You understand? Is it definitely true? But you never know 100%. Christ ain't back yet. You see what I'm saying? Your lineage ain't, you know what your father told you. He know what his father told him and stuff like that. Are you an Israelite? If you in here, yes. You understand? If you in here, yes. That's really what matters. But I mean, I ain't gonna say 9 times out of 10, but based off of what my great grandfather told my father and et cetera, pretty sure I'm a Judite. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Pretty sure. You feel me? It's, but it doesn't matter like that. Nah.
No, I was just asking because I didn't know how each tribe went to different places when white.
Because we live in different areas. That's what we do right now. Yeah, you live in Norca. You go to Ironbound.
Right.
Go to Ironbound. Asher is all amongst. Asher is by themselves and ironbound.
Right.
Believe it or not, Asher's body.
Each other. Back in, even in Africa, when we was in Africa, they stuck to each other.
Asher's by itself and ironbound in North. You go over there, North and ironbound. They speak Portuguese and they speak Brazilian, which is really just Spanish. It's Asher. I'll be over there too. Let me cut the camera. So, Lagia, let me end it. Let me end it right quick. Go ahead. I think I done. You had something to say first.
Nah, man, nah.
Good.
Slagia, sir.
That's a Judite. See, that's a Judite.
Yeah.
That's that. You picked him. I don't even want to talk to him.
Oh man, don't do that. Don't do that, L. Don't do that.
That's it. You picked him. All I was going to say is what they're looking like now.
Salakia, sir.
Ahead,
like you were saying,
Salakia. Go ahead.
like you were saying, we all Israelites anyway. And I don't know the exact scripture, but I know a scripture said that the Most High will climb 1,000 mountains to save one of us. I don't know that scripture though, but I heard of it a lot of times. But Salakia, that's all.
Yeah, kind of like it don't really. That's what I'm saying. Like if you Israel, being Israel is what's important.
Right.
Now, of course, obviously, through the way you act, your characteristics, your spirit, once you come into the school, can reveal, who you are, and in accordance with what your father tell you and your grandfather, stuff like that. But like I said, you're Israel. That's what matters. Like, not being tribal is what matters. You don't want to get into the debate of, I'm Judah, so I'm supposed to be above y'all. I'm Levi, I'm supposed to police y'all, and I'm Simeon. We ain't gotta get in all that. You know what I'm saying? That's why we messed up right now.
Right.
We can't even come together. We got a language barrier, and now you want to put a character barrier now. Relax. Like, we Israel, and that's what matters. You see what I'm saying?
Damn right, sir.
That's what matters. You feel me? With that being said, though, we're gonna wrap class up. In Israel, any questions or comments? I'll just bring them Wednesday. In Israel, Majim Shabbat. It's like Majim. It's like. In Israel, Majim. Majim Shabbat. Majim. Barak. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shem Rakatam. Yadi Matah. Dismissed.